I think the inspiration from the wall art really came from engaging our students with our lovely setting. We wanted to feel that the words of the books kind of sprung out of the pages and appeared on the walls within this space. We chose specifically to keep the quotes very sparse. We didn't want the walls to be crowded with too much information. We wanted it to look really, really clean. And when we looked at Grosvenor Interiors' work, we were really inspired by the work that we saw on the website. And then after initial consultation, we realised that Grosvenor were the company that we wanted to work with for this project. We really had a very clear idea of what we wanted from the very, very start. We'd looked at the work of other companies, and I'd looked at the work in other settings in other schools and the way that they'd used artwork on their walls. So I think we had a really, really clear vision for what we wanted within the space. We knew we wanted a green kind of natural colour palette. I think we had a very, very clear starting point, and I think we knew that we wanted the words to flow across the walls. So I think we already knew before we started exactly what we wanted the look of the project to be, and that's exactly what we've got, and we're delighted with it. 100% we achieved our goal, and I think we achieved our goal because the consultation process that we went through from the very beginning was very, very clear, and we had a lot of toings and froings with the design, the drawings, and that I think was really reassuring, that we knew that we're on the same page as us with what we wanted. And I think we felt very confident that we could come back with little tweaks during the process, and I think that was really important for us, that we felt that it was a bespoke project for our school rather than something that was off the peg. We wanted it to be unique to us and not something that you might see elsewhere. So we were quite fussy from the very, very beginning, and I was really pleased that we were allowed to be fussy. We have to look at the work of 3 companies. That's just the way we work as a school. And so we just chose the work of 3 companies that were quite different. How we came across Grosvenor, I think, was through some promotional material, and we knew Grosvenor worked in big settings, worked in schools and hospitals before. We knew it would meet all the standards that we needed. So it was a real mixture of small companies, larger companies, and then really at the end of the day, it came down to who we felt that we could work with, who we knew we could trust, and whose designs looked really strong from the very start. I would say that from the very beginning, I thought the process was really slick and really well organised. It was really good to have a face-to-face meeting. So much of what you do doesn't involve ever really meeting someone, and I think that was a really, really good thing to do, to have the face-to-face meeting to start with. And then after that, our meetings were virtual or via email. It was really good to have a virtual a Teams call with a designer, so that I could actually talk to the designer and say, can you move this around? That was, to be honest, that was absolutely brilliant, because it meant I could see what it was going to look like, and then there on the screen we tweaked things around in that moment on the screen, so I could actually say, well, up a bit, down a bit, and we could discuss colour. I think new things came to kind of fruition because of the consultation that we had virtually. We talked about changing the colour of the wall outside, because we thought that would soften some of the design on the outside of the library space, which I think has really made it ours. It's made it really, really special to our setting. The installation process went very, very smoothly. There were no problems with that. I felt the process was very secure from start to finish. The finished result has been received by everybody really, really positively. The students love it and have really, really enjoyed the space, and I think they feel really special that this space is theirs. This space belongs to the whole school. Lots of staff come into this space for meetings, for teaching, and equally they've said, oh, it's wonderful. It feels like a very special and different space within the school, and it feels like something that has been care and thought has gone into. The quotes were really special to us because they were chosen by students and parents, and staff all had a hand in with the words that were going onto the walls. So it's been really, really well received, and we're delighted with it, and I know that it will look fabulous for a long time to come, and I think that's what's really important, that it's something that, the quality of what's gone onto the walls is absolutely fantastic. Yes, I think it really has been good value for money. You know, when you look at we've had a range of things put onto the walls. So we've got these more sparse quotes, but outside we've got a larger wrap on the wall outside, and that fits very, very, very neatly and seamlessly onto the wall. So it feels to me as if it's a product that will last for a long time. And in a school, things get, you know, there's wear and tear in a school. We thought about that where we chose to put the quotes. So yeah, absolutely, I think it's value for money, because this is for, you know, if you cost this per student, it's really, really, really worth it with the footfall that we have coming through here. It's a busy space, so yeah, it's absolutely worth it. You know, when you're working in a school, you're working in a busy environment, and I think that Grosvenor were really, really good at keeping in touch with us, making sure that we understood each stage. I felt that it was a very open process from start to finish and a really reassuring company to work with. So yeah, absolutely, I'd recommend it.